Hey guys, Aaron here for the Love of Tech, and today we're going to go ahead and look at the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, and we're going to go ahead and compare its camera to the OnePlus 9 Pro. I know you heard me right, OnePlus 9 Pro. Is it even a comparison? The OnePlus 9 Pro has something a little bit unique, something that they're promoting and they're sharing with us over and over and over. They basically can't let us forget it. But they're calling this device a collaboration with Hasselblad. So the big difference is this tuning of the camera. Now, there's no Hasselblad, I think it's Hasselblad. There's no Hasselblad hardware in this that I've read about anywhere. And I've done a couple Google searches and I haven't read it, nothing anywhere, but they're calling it the color science has been tuned or applied. So they helped them tune the colors. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at some pictures between what I feel is the beast, the reigning champion in my household when it comes to cell phone photography, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, even above and beyond the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And we're gonna see what these photos look like. Warning, you might be triggered. We're talking about Android photos, and I'm wearing an Apple Watch. That is right! I'm wearing an Apple Watch, but I use an Android phone and an iPhone. So calm down, hold your horses. I prefer Android devices, just my preference, but for now, I'm using an iPhone as my main device. So I got on the Apple Watch. Trigger warning over. We're gonna look at a handful of photos. I wanna let you know I have a new protege, an assistant, if you will, and I asked him to actually take these photos for me, and I drove him around and he took them. So hopefully they came out just as good as if I would have taken them. If not, you can leave me a comment below. Speaking of comments below, before we go ahead and get into the photos, if this is your first time here, I would like to go ahead and formally welcome you to the For the Love of Tech community. Head down to the comments and just let me know this is your first time here because I would like to personally welcome you. Let's go ahead and dive into the pictures. First photo we are looking at is this wonderful mural. I absolutely love it. I think it looks great. We're looking at the S21 Ultra and the OnePlus 9 Pro. First thing that pops out is the colors on the S21 Ultra. They seem to be a little bit more sharper and cooler, whereas on the OnePlus, even the color of the concrete seems a little bit warmer. Now we're gonna go ahead and activate the wide angle lens and just kind of see what we get here so we get more of the photo. And you know what? I'm just taking a look here at everything that I see, and you can see the S21 Ultra wide lens is definitely wider. You can see how on the OnePlus 9 Pro, it kind of cuts off on that lady's face right down the middle. And then on the S21 Ultra, to the right of that, there's even a couple more images to be seen. So coming to the wide angle, S21 Ultra takes the lead. Now, this is a fun photo, and it's something that I don't think I've shared with you guys before. But what I want you to do is I'm not gonna tell you which photo was taken by which camera. I'm gonna put up photo 1 and photo 2. And I want you to tell me in the comments which phone you think took which photo. Who took photo 1 and who took photo 2. A couple days after the video's released, I'll go ahead and comment and let you know if you're right. Photo 3, looking at this, what I can share with you, my personal preference, my opinion, if you will, is I like the blue on the OnePlus 9 Pro better than on the S21 Ultra. I feel the blue on the S21 Ultra, it's a little bit more enhanced when the OnePlus 9 Pro feels slightly more accurate. But when we go ahead and we look at the colors of the actual mural, there I was looking at the blue in the sky. Now I'm looking at the blue and the orange and the green in the actual mural. I like the colors on the S21 better compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro. I feel like the OnePlus 9 Pro, it's darker, it's cooler, it doesn't pop, and there's definitely not as much contrast, which is a little surprising. Now, by no means do I think the OnePlus 9 Pro is taking a bad photo. It's just my preference. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the OnePlus 9 Pro of this. This is the Brass Bowl. Super tasty place over in downtown St. Pete off of Central. If you're ever in the neighborhood, stop and get a bowl. You'll thank me later. If I gotta go ahead and pick which one of these I like more, I think, You know, I always get thrown off by the aspect ratio because these devices take two completely different photos. Very different. And why? Well, let's go ahead and review. The OnePlus 9 Pro, this right here is a 48 megapixel main photo, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 8 megapixel telephoto, which doesn't really make much sense, but it's there. And then it has 2 megapixel monochrome camera as well. So the monochrome camera, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of useless. It's a big giant gimmick, but the S21 Ultra, much larger camera casing, these specs are insane. Still, 4 cameras. We've got one 12 megapixel ultra wide, that's your main lens. And then you got 108 wide angle lens, and that's your big beefy guy for mega super zoom. And then you also have 2 10 megapixel telephoto lenses. So they're very, very different devices. They feel so much different. That's so much heavier than that one. And it comes down to user experience. But we are talking about photos today. So which one of these do you prefer? The one taken on the S21 Ultra or the one taken on the OnePlus 9 Pro? Worth a comment, you can see again the OnePlus 9 Pro definitely lacks when it comes to the wide angle. Look at all that extra space at the end of the actual frame of the shot in the S21 Ultra compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro. If wide angle is what you need, then the S21 Ultra is the device for you, especially when it comes to photography. So worth a mention on this, the colors of the mural of the S21 Ultra are phenomenal. I think they're gorgeous, they're amazing, I absolutely love it. However, I like the color of the sky, the softer sky on the OnePlus 9 Pro all day long. But again, the colors just don't pop as much. We're gonna go ahead and look at the blue hair side by side in this mural, and you can see the colors on the OnePlus 9 Pro and the S21 Ultra are really different. They're not even close to each other. If you have to go into your pocket on your right is the S21 Ultra, pocket on your left is the OnePlus 9 Pro. Which device are you gonna pull out? Are you gonna go in pocket on the right or pocket on the left? That's what I wanna know. Next, we're gonna go ahead and move on to a little nighttime shot. Now, this is a shot that if you're not here for the very first time that I commonly take in my backyard super late at night. One thing that's worth a mention, when I was holding these phones up side by side next to each other, it feels that the OnePlus 9 Pro, when taking a vertical photo, I get a much wider of a photo. However, on the S21 Ultra, it feels a little bit more narrow. And I did find that interesting that I actually can see more using the 9 Pro versus the S21 Ultra. But this is a nighttime photo, so let's go ahead and zoom in on that street lamp all the way in the distance so we could go ahead and we can see for ourselves the differences between these and actually see which one of these is more clearer, the OnePlus 9 Pro or the S21 Ultra? That's the question. Now, I've got both of these zoomed in pretty good. And if I had to guess, slight win on the OnePlus 9 Pro, a little bit more detail in the photos, zoom out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and see. So again, if you can see what I'm seeing right now, S21 Ultra is not as detailed on nighttime mode as the OnePlus 9 Pro. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom out just a little bit more, and we're gonna go ahead and see now it's all kind of coming together, but the S21 Ultra is still not as sharp as the OnePlus 9 Pro. I think I got to give this to OnePlus. The S21 Ultra looks good framed up in a picture. That's it. But if you zoom in and you start looking at details out of a nighttime mode, you don't really get much. But on the the OnePlus 9 Pro. Kind of surprised there. I'm gonna do some more testing. I'm gonna share my results with you guys. If you like this video or you wanna see more videos like this or me, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit the thumbs up and share my content with your friends and family on social media. Guys, gals, thanks for watching today. Till next time, for the love of tech, namaste.